Hello and welcome back to Slime Rancher. No, this is oxygen not included. Now, don't mind this. I'm doing something. I'll explain it later. Um, so again, this is another base from the last time. Uh, it's not that I didn't like them. It's that they died horrible, painful deaths. Um, yeah, horrible, painful deaths. Um, so I've had my water up here for a while. I had a pool in here, and then I had a pool up here. But I've kind of decided, uh, I guess, that I needed everything to not, or I needed it to not be up there. So I dug out the algae that was right here, and basically the sand fell down. All the water comes crashing down. I'm going to wait until it stops flowing and then I can clear everything out. Luckily, I've got plenty of food and it's all in carbon dioxide, so none of it's rotting. It all has germs, but we're working on that. I'm not sure what's causing that. Um, but they're getting rid of the germs fast enough that they don't have to worry about it. So it's no big deal really. Um, Mostly I just want my water down here so I can access it as I already have my pump down here and everything. Um, Now, I have increased the amount of duplicants that I'm using. I've got 8 right now on this one. Um, I mean, there is benefits to having less, like, you're not going through all of the resources quite as fast. But, if you're in a steady place at any point and, you're making more than enough food, there's no reason not to because having two duplicants doing different things, gaining experience at the same time, will ramp up faster than if if one dupe was doing the same job as two. Um, that means that they start doing things for each other, or doing all of the things that they're doing faster. Especially, if you're specializing your dupes more, they tend to do that one job better than all the others, even if they don't do the others, because, what's the point of being good at a job if you're not going to do it, right? Um, Now, as soon as this stops flowing, I'm going to go back to cooking. Um, Now, another cool thing is I've gotten through most of the research. I guess having so many dupes really is a good thing. Oh, stopped flowing. Alright. Then tomorrow I will be able to mop everything up. And they won't be miserable walking through here anymore. I will have to let the rest of this go eventually, but I'm not going to worry about it just yet. I do have the exosuit forge, but I don't quite have the necessary reeds to make even a single one yet. So I'm kind of biding my time until one of my guys, Nicola, can get better at digging. It's going to take a while because he's not the biggest fan of digging. Um, but he is also our only slime or germ resistant dupe. So I've given him custom access, nobody else in or out but Nikola. So default, usually these are checked, right? You just click them to uncheck them, and you click the profile to give custom access. Cool. Let's see. So I got into here. All it has is a couple pinch of pepper plants, and it had, I think it had some nutrient bars in there. Not a lot, so you know, it wasn't anything crazy good. But so far this biome isn't too bad. Oh, it looks like I've actually got another building that I can go into once I dig down far enough. I got a little water drip down, so they've been having to work through that. But I don't know if I showed you this from the last base. I am using the Abyssalite to travel. It's not horribly efficient for when you actually want to move resources up and down, because you know you can't run 2 pipes through a 1x1 area. So as I can, I'm going to widen this, I guess, and then start digging outward, probably with like an airlock system, so I don't fill all of this with gross disgustingness. Alright, so I actually want to deconstruct this because it's pulling clean water into our carbon skimmer. We don't have to worry about using clean water. Oh, I guess the guy who did it wasn't a plumber. So let's see. Oh, one important thing with the let me back out so it's a little quieter for me. With the plumbing. So I've got this circle, right? So this is all fresh water. These do have germs in them, I believe, at some point, something like that, because you are using polluted water, which will have the food poisoning germ in it. But basically, however much you pump into one of these will pump out more polluted water. So if you filter that into clean water, you will have more clean water. The thing about having like too much extra is that you back it up, and then if there's nowhere for the dirty water to go, then it backs up and then you can't use the bathroom at all. So, and I'm getting this design from somebody else. This is in no way me actually thinking of this on my own. And again, it's terribly wired, so that's how you know it's me actually wiring it. We have all of this backed up with a bunch of water. This is going to our carbon skimmer to take out our carbon dioxide. And then when it backs up, it comes to this liquid shutoff valve. And this is an automatic one, so I have the clock set up to every night or every morning, whichever one it is, I don't know. It will activate the shutoff valve to where it makes the connection, and it will take out that built up polluted water and dump it here in our polluted water. The main reason being we kept running out of water everywhere, and water is literally the most important resource in this game, and you don't want to waste it I mean, the hydroponic farms will be nice if I need a whole lot more food, but I'm not sure that it's quite worth it just yet. I think these farm tiles are more worth it, and I'm slowly moving these into my farm room, which I don't know if you've seen the rooms, but basically you wall in an area and put a door on it, and with the right prerequisite um, buildings, I don't know, like all this stuff belongs in the bathroom. We put a door on it, it calls it a bathroom, and they get more stress relief when they're in the bathroom, which is cool. Um, I'm eventually going to make a mess hall for more stress relief, but we, I mean, that's really not an issue at the moment, I don't think. I could be wrong. Um, the other thing we're digging down here for is algae, because we're eventually going to make it through all of this into the slime and we can change that into algae. Cool, cool. However, we've got a little less than 5 tons left. So that is a bit of an issue. I don't want to spend too much time without all of my oxygen production, so it will be important. Trying to check on my jobs. I don't want to leave anybody on one for too long. Devin can be on that. I'm actually happier with him on that. What? Let's go in this and cook. Oh, we can actually disable them. How about that? Sweet. Let's literally just put it down for everyone who isn't like an actual chef. Because that's just probably the reason that they got bad food. I do want to upgrade my farm to pinch of pepper and was it bristleberry? I think so. Bristleberry is really annoying, but I think it will be worth it, maybe. So we'll see. But meal ice is fine for what it is, and it doesn't take too much water to change it to the lice loaf, which really is just a little bit more quality. And all the quality really does is give you gives you less stress to eat it, I guess is the easiest way to say it. I know this is turning into more of like a rant series about the different systems in the game. And I guess kind of a MTV Cribs, if you know I'm being a little bit cocky or sure of myself, whatever. But yeah, I just kind of want to give you updates on the objectives we have in the game and how well we're executing them within the sphere of the current colony I'm working on, I guess, whatever. I try and speed through these usually. been deconstructing the planter boxes just because they don't produce as much. I guess, you know, like you don't have enough room for the roots, I guess. I'm really grasping, but as I'm deconstructing them, I'm trying to build back with the farm tiles, which you can use as a floor in the quote-unquote building system. There we go. That's why I'm putting them floor level rather than putting them a brick up. We are going to have to replace all the tile if we do go to hydroponics eventually. But again, I don't think we quite have the water production, which is really what I need for this. Let me turn up the volume just a bit so you can hear a little bit of what's going on. Try to keep it a little on the quieter side. I noticed it was like kind of just showing me for a bit, and that wasn't quite what I intended. But also it does get kind of crazy loud when you start zooming in on certain like he'll get really loud if I'm right on top of him. Wow. I don't know why that seems so brown. It just might be the, like how bright that pink is with all that hydrogen. We are probably going to break back into like using the like the vacuum systems that I was using to like suck all the air out of an area and then, you know, refill it with oxygen. I don't want to do it too often just because I don't know, it can lead to problems. I don't want to deal with that. But you know, if I can build an area into, you know, say an area where a bunch of puffs are, yeah, like if I can trap a bunch of them in one area, keep them creating a bunch of polluted oxygen, right? That's what you guys do? No, I'm sorry, you eat polluted oxygen. Do you give off regular oxygen? Well, they produce slime. So, I mean, we might ranch them eventually, but I don't think I'm going to hold my breath on that one. At least for this colony playthrough, however you want to classify it. Up here I've already discovered that we have a frozen biome over here. So we're digging up to that, and I hope that, you know, the top of the map is somewhere soon. A lot of the newest content in the game is like up on the moon, or up on the surface, sorry. But I have no idea what it is, so we'll have to, you know, wait and see. But I know you do need the atmosphere suits? Atma suits, I guess. Alright. But this is the end of this episode of Oxygen Not Included. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at everything that I've got going right now. I've really been enjoying playing this game, and I wish that I could do more of this, say like on a stream. If I can do it at like 720, I think that's what I'm at now, I might start doing this on YouTube. But don't really want to jinx my Wi-Fi. It's been running so nicely, and I don't want to have to call CenturyLink again. Not my favorite thing to do. Thank you again. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you have any tips, tricks, and/or ideas. I definitely like listening to them, and if they help, then you may actually see your idea in game. And it might actually inspire, even bigger ideas, you know? But thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.